Hi, I'm Suhail of grade 11 from SNS Academy, here to explain you about Apple. I took this company because I'm a huge fan of Apple products and an Apple user since 2009. Apple is an American multinational technology company that specializes in consumer electronics, computer software, and online services. Apple is the world's largest technology company by revenue and since Jan 2021, the world's most valuable company. Apple was founded by Steve Jobs, Steve Wozniak, and Ronald Wayne in 1976 to develop and sell Wozniak's Apple personal computer. As the market for personal computers expanded and evolved through the 1990s, Apple lost considerable market share to the lower priced duopoly of Microsoft Windows and Intel clones. Apple returned to profitability under the revitalizing Think Different campaign, launching iMac and iPod, opening a retail chain of Apple stores in 2001, and acquiring numerous companies to broaden their software portfolio. In 2007, the company launched the iPhone to critical acclaim and financial success. In 2011, Jobs resigned as CEO due to health complications and died 2 months later. He was succeeded by Tim Cook, and in August 2018, Apple became the first publicly traded US company to be valued at over $1 trillion and first valued over $2 trillion 2 years later. It has a high level of brand loyalty and is ranked as the world's most valuable brand. As of Jan 2021, there are 1.65 billion Apple products in use worldwide. The success of Apple's lower cost consumer models, especially the LC, also led to the cannibalization of their higher priced machines. Apple also experimented with a number of other unsuccessful consumer targeted products during the 1990s, including digital cameras, portable CD audio players, speakers, video consoles, the eWorld online services, and the TV appliances. Throughout this period, Microsoft continued to gain market share with Windows by focusing on delivering software to inexpensive personal computers, while Apple was delivering a richly engineered but expensive experience. In 1994, Apple, IBM, and Motorola formed the AIM Alliance with the goal of creating a new computing platform which would use IBM and Motorola hardware coupled with Apple software. The next acquisition was finalized on Feb 9, 1997, bringing Jobs back to Apple as an advisor at the August 1997 Macworld Expo in Boston. Jobs announced that Apple would join Microsoft to release new versions of Microsoft Office for the Macintosh and that Microsoft has made a $150 million investment in non-voting Apple stock. The company sold 270,000 iPhone units during the first 30 hours of sales, and the device was called a game changer for the industry. In July 2008, Apple launched the App Store to sell third-party applications for the iPhone and iPod Touch. Within a month, the store sold 60 million applications and registered an average daily revenue of $1 million, with Jobs speculating in August 2008 that App Store could become a billion-dollar business for Apple. By October 2008, Apple was the third largest mobile handset supplier in the world due to the popularity of the iPhone. On Jan 14, 2009, Jobs announced that in an internal memo that he would be taking a 6-month medical leave of absence from Apple until the end of June 2009 and would spend the time focusing on his health. After years of speculation and multiple rumor leaks, Apple unveiled a large screen, tablet like media device known as the iPad on Jan 27, 2010. Later that year, on April 3, 2010, the iPad was launched in the US. It sold more than 3 lakh units on its first day and 5 lakh units by the end of the first week. In June 2010, Apple released the iPhone 4, which introduced video calling, multitasking, and a new uninsulated stainless steel design that dated as the phone's antenna. Later that year, Apple again refreshed its iPod line of MP3 players by introducing a multi-touch iPod Nano, an iPod Touch with FaceTime, and iPod Shuffle that brought back the click wheel buttons in shows. On Jan 17, 2011, Jobs announced in an internal Apple memo that he would take another medical leave of absence for an indefinite period to allow him to focus on his health. Chief Operating Officer Tim Cook assumed Jobs' day-to-day operation at Apple, although Jobs would still remain involved in major strategic decisions. Apple became the most valuable consumer-facing brand in the world. On August 24, 2011, Jobs resigned his position as CEO of Apple. He was replaced by Cook and Jobs became the Apple's chairman. On October 5, 2011, Steve Jobs died, marking the end of an era for Apple. From 2011 to 2012, Apple released the iPhone 4S and 5, which featured improved cameras, an intelligent software assistant named Siri, and cloud sync data with iCloud. The third and fourth generation iPads, which featured retina displays, and iPad mini, which featured a 7.9-inch screen in contrast to the iPad's 9.7-inch screen. On August 20, 2012, Apple's rising stock price increased the company's market capitalization to a then record $624 billion. In the first quarter of 2014, Apple reported sales of 51 million iPhones and 26 million iPads, becoming all-time quarterly sales records. It also experienced a significant year-over-year increase in Mac sales. In Jan 2016, it was announced that 1 billion Apple devices were in active use worldwide. On June 6, 2016, Fortune released Fortune 500, their list of companies ranked on revenue generation. In the trailing fiscal year 2015, Apple appeared on the list as a top tech company. In June 2017, Apple announced the HomePod, its smart speaker aimed to compete against Sonos, Google Home, and Amazon Echo. On July 27, 2017, Apple discontinued the iconic iPod Nano and iPod Shuffle lines of devices. On Jan 29, 2019, Apple reported its first decline in revenues and profits in a decade. On August 19, 2020, Apple's share price briefly topped $467.77, making Apple the first US company with a market capitalization of $2 trillion. Thank you for your patience. Hope I'll see you soon.